By week 12 of pregnancy, an incredible transformation has taken place within the womb. In just 3 short months, a once microscopic cluster of cells has grown into a tiny fetus with fully formed organs, moving closer to the person they will become. At this stage, the baby measures roughly 2 inches long, about the size of a plum, and weighs just half an ounce. Yet, the intricacies of life are already well underway. This week marks a significant milestone: the completion of organogenesis, the process by which all of the baby's major organs have developed. The liver, kidneys, intestines, brain, and lungs are present, each in its rightful place and beginning to function in their own unique ways. The liver now produces red blood cells, taking over from the yolk sac, while the kidneys start to excrete urine into the amniotic fluid. The intestines, which previously developed outside the tiny body in the umbilical cord, are now migrating into the abdomen, ready to begin their digestive duties. Meanwhile, the fetal brain is undergoing rapid growth and increased complexity. Nerve cells are multiplying at a dizzying rate, forming the connections that will one day control every movement, thought, and sensation. The pituitary gland in the brain has begun producing hormones, playing a central role in the regulation of growth and development. At this time, reflexes are starting to kick in. If you could peer inside, you might catch the baby opening and closing its tiny fingers, curling toes, or making small, spontaneous movements. The muscles are growing stronger, and these early twitches and stretches help fine-tune the connections between nerves and muscles. Even though the mother won't feel these movements for a few more weeks, the baby is already practicing the motions that will become kicks and rolls later on. Facial features are becoming more distinct. The eyes, once set wide apart, are now moving closer together, taking their place at the front of the face. Eyelids are fused shut, protecting the developing eyes. But behind them, the optic nerves are forming in preparation for sight. Tiny ears have shifted from the neck to their final position on the sides of the head, and the beginnings of tooth buds are taking shape within the gums. The circulatory system is hard at work. The heart, now beating at a regular rhythm, pumps blood through a network of vessels, nourishing every cell. Remarkably, the baby's heart is beating at about 110 to 160 beats per minute, almost twice as fast as an adult's. This rapid pulse reflects the tremendous growth and energy required at this stage. On the outside, small details are coming into focus. Fingernails and toenails are starting to form. Hair follicles are present on the skin, and although the body is still translucent, a fine layer of hair called lanugo is beginning to appear. This soft down will eventually help regulate the baby's temperature in the months to come. Even reproductive organs are developing. In boys, the testes are beginning to form testosterone, while in girls, the ovaries are developing eggs. Though it's still too early to determine the sex through ultrasound, these processes are quietly unfolding, setting the stage for future growth. For the expectant mother, the end of the first trimester brings its own changes. Many women notice a reduction in early pregnancy symptoms such as nausea and fatigue, replaced by a sense of renewed energy. The risk of miscarriage drops significantly after this point, offering reassurance as the pregnancy progresses. Week 12 is a time of transition and remarkable achievement. The foundation for all body systems is now in place, and the coming months will be focused on growth, refinement, and preparation for life outside the womb. Each new day brings the baby closer to joining the world, fully equipped with the miraculous beginnings that started just 12 weeks before.